You're listening to Clearly Conspicuous, a podcast series brought to you by Holland & Knight's Consumer Protection Defense and Compliance Team. Here at Holland & Knight, we have the working knowledge of how federal and state agencies operate and how courts address consumer protection issues. Consumer protection laws and regulations impact every dimension of business. Aggressive federal and state agencies are getting the attention of senior executives who are concerned about risk management, compliance challenges, and high-profile governmental inquiries. Holland & Knight's Consumer Protection Defense and Compliance Team has the experience, knowledge, relationships, and platform to effectively work with our clients to address these issues.
Welcome to another podcast of Clearly Conspicuous. As we've noted in previous sessions, our goal in these podcasts is to make you succeed in this very aggressive environment, make you aware of what's going on with the consumer protection agencies, and give you practical tips for success. It's a privilege to be with you today. Today, we discuss the efforts of the Biden administration to promote the transparent and secure development of artificial intelligence, AI technology. On July 21, 2023, the White House announced that 7 technology companies at the forefront of generative AI agreed to voluntarily commit to, quote, promote the safe, secure, and transparent development use of AI technology, close quote. Quote, we must be clear-eyed and vigilant about the threats emerging technologies can pose, close quote. President Biden said when announcing the commitments, adding that the 7 companies, Amazon, Anthropic, Google, Inflection AI, Meta, Microsoft, and OpenAI, have a, quote, fundamental obligation, close quote, to ensure their products are safe. The White House commitments build on prior administrative initiatives to promote responsible AI innovation and likely herald further action by the executive branch to monitor and regulate the AI industry. White House Chief of Staff Jeff Zients drew parallels to the government's failure to anticipate the downsides of social media, as President Biden had in his announcement saying, quote, one of the lessons learned is that we've got to move fast. We cannot chase this technology, close quote. Specifically, the White House outlined 3 principles that must be, quote, fundamental to the future of AI, close quote, and underlay the voluntary commitments. 1, safety. Companies have a duty to ensure their products are safe before introducing them for broad use, including by subjecting them to external testing. 2, security. Companies have a duty to build systems that are secure from cyber attacks and insider threats. And 3, trust. Companies have a, quote, duty to do right by the public and earn the public's trust, close quote, by making it easy to identify AI manipulated media, strengthening protections for privacy and children, and ensuring AI models do not promote discrimination. This initiative is part of a larger effort by the Biden administration to push for safe and responsible AI development that minimizes AI-related harms. These other efforts include the following: an announcement in June 2023 of a new NIST public working group on AI, a convening in May of 2023 of Google, Anthropic, Microsoft, and OpenAI, coupled with initiatives to promote responsible AI innovation. Then there's the administration's blueprint for an AI Bill of Rights to safeguard Americans' rights and safeties. Then there's an executive order signed by the president in February of this year to remove bias from the design of new technologies and protect the public from algorithm-enabled discrimination. Then there's an investment of $140 million to establish 7 new national AI research institutes. Then there's a national AI R&D strategic plan to advance responsible AI. And finally, there's a draft policy guidance expected this summer from the Office of Management and Budget for federal departments and agencies to follow to ensure their development procurement, and use of AI systems on safeguarding individual rights and safety. So here's a key takeaway. While the White House initiatives lack any enforcement mechanism, they nonetheless inform consumer protection agencies of appropriate regulatory structures around artificial intelligence. We can also expect further developments to follow. The White House openly advocates for legislation to provide it with greater regulatory powers because, quote, realizing the promise and minimizing the risk of AI will require new laws, new rules, oversight, and enforcement, close quote. Congress has also held a number of hearings in just the past few months on AI, touching on issues relating to AI and intellectual property, human rights, oversight, and the principles for regulating AI. So please stay tuned for further programs as we identify and address the key issues and developments and provide you with strategies for success. I wish you continued success and a meaningful day. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Clearly Conspicuous. For more information on our Consumer Protection Defense and Compliance team, visit hklaw.com/CPDC or email anthony.diresta@hklaw.com with any questions about today's episode.